This lake property is just off Interstate 95. We've got a short window of opportunity. There's a little bit of rain in the forecast. But lakefront cottages in Maine, those are so popular, we've got to get this video produced. Eight Drake Lane on Timony Lake. That's where the Maine Waterfront Cottage is. We're almost there. Spalding Lake, Pleasant Lake, Mattawamkeag Lake, Drews Lake, Skiddacook, those are all nearby, but we're going to Timony Lake today. Here's the back of your lot, all wooded. Hear the birds singing? Sometimes the morning is the best time to be at the lake. Others would argue that sunset's the best time. How long have you been dreaming about being on a Maine lake? Wouldn't it be nice to have a waterfront property up in Maine for family get-togethers, four-season use on vacations? Is the timing right? Timony Lake is like Golden Pond. Let's get in a kayak as opposed to giant motorboats, jet skis. There's a gambrel storage shed. You got to put your toys somewhere. Like a bottle this morning. How's the fishing? Guy doesn't say much, does he? Your Maine Waterfront Lake Cottage has an open deck. Are you looking for a Maine Waterfront Lake Cottage? Can't get enough of those when it's sweltering hot in northern Maine. The lake cottage is sited in shiplap. Your open deck overlooks Timony Lake. Here's your frontage. Let's go down to the shoreline. See the satellite dish? This has got all the creature comforts of a home. Metal roof, 2 bedrooms. It's ranch style. You've got your big deck. It's not 3 miles in off some wood buckboard road. It's easy to get to, right off the interstate. From School Days with the 3 R's. See all the naughty pine? Here's advice from a loon. Spend time at the lake. 25 by 24 gives you one neat living area. Check out the bar stools or chairs. How long have you been dreaming about being on a Maine lake? Wouldn't it be nice to have a waterfront property up in Maine for family get-togethers, four-season use on vacations? Is the timing right? If you're here during hunting trips in the fall, you might fire up that wood stove. Today it's going to be up into the 80s. We're not probably going to build a fire. Not sure we're making calls on the rotary phone either, but that's what camp life's like. No phone. Although you've got satellite, you got good cell coverage, you can work from home. High-speed internet is possible when you work remotely at the lake. Maine Waterfront Cottage. This fits the bill. Knotty pine cabinets, an easier way of living, a lot more gas grilling. Your second home vacation property up in Aroostook County comes basically furnished. Just go buy groceries and get some bait for fishing. A lot of families out in the audience looking for waterfront properties in Maine buy these collectively as a family unit. Uncle Joe and his boys like to come up during the fall hunting trips. But your sister Louise likes to fish, and so do her kids. They were taught by your grandfather. It's a family tradition. Dine inside if the weather doesn't agree, but you're going to be out on that deck morning, noon, and night with a lake in your lap. It is so quiet when you're tucked away on your own land at a waterfront property in Maine. Are you 100 feet back from the water like shoreland zoning wants you to be? Heck no. This one's all grandfathered in before the shoreland zoning rules. Maine Lakefront Cottage, a vacation home in Aroostook County. Bedrooms. You have to go to bed to get up for the next day at the main lake. On the way, there's a bathroom with a shower. Take a bar of ivory, head to the lake for a dip, or rinse off, shower in the bathroom that has a water heater in the corner. Not everybody's cut out to be off-grid and have a privy. This one's got creature comforts. A short hall with an exit door, in case you wanted to expand on the end of it. 2 bedrooms. About the same size. This is the back bedroom. The other one's right overlooking the lake. It's got a closet, all the walls in knotty pine, native local woodwork. If someone has an RV or a camper, park it out back, hook it into power. You can have extended family, tent, RV, camp out here. Another closet in your lake place up in Maine. This is the window that overlooks the lake. Open it up so you can hear the loons singing to you. With an empty Maine Lake waterfront lot, you can't clear all these trees. You can't get this close to the water. This is behind your lake cottage in Maine. You have a wall of windows because everything is about that southern exposure lake. When you're in Oakfield, if you decided to make this a year-round lakefront home, guess what? You qualify for a wind generator check. Oakfield was pretty crafty, pretty smart. Before they let wind generators come into the foothills of Oakfield, they negotiated. Every full-time resident, after you live here for a year, qualify for a $2,100 windmill check. I know, that more than pays your taxes and insurance. It's a good deal if you're looking for a lakefront home. But what do you call this? We always have to struggle with that when we do these videos. Is it a camp? Is it a cottage? Is it a lake property home? Depends on you out in the audience. What do you call it? We tend to in Maine call everything camp. I've seen some pretty palatial camps that are anything but simple and austere. Come up and check it out in person. Thank you for sticking around to the very end. Look down below to find more information, the price, how to get hold of us, local banks, information on Oakfield. We'll see you next time on the Maine Real Estate Channel. Don't go away though, because another waterfront property and another one after that continue, because we know you only have so much time to watch videos. That's why we do. We appreciate your comments down below.